Hello and welcome to my presentation. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. My name is Juanita Collins, and I'd like to start by asking you a question. Do you ever wonder the luxuries that we have, if they've always existed, if they were pre-existing and improved, or just how things have changed throughout the years, especially the year that we were born? So I did a little research, and I was born in December of 1973 on the 17th, and I wanted to see what life was like then and how it compared to life now. I found some interesting facts, and I want to share with you a photograph that I printed off the internet. A little bit of comparison. This is the cell phone, 1973. It's quite large and very different than what we're used to today, which brings me to the iPhone 6 Plus. You can surf the web, you can text, you can email, you can check your emails, you can play on apps, you can do pretty much anything from the palm of your hand with the new age technology. I don't think that you could do much on that, and let alone get reception. But this is how we've evolved since 1973. The other thing I want to show you is the Apple II computer in 1973. Notice how bulky it is. The tower is huge. The monitor has the extended back. Not what we're used to today. Same brand, Apple II, but our new age computer looks like this. Apple MacBook, thin, lightweight. I can hold it in one hand. I can do apps on this. I can do much more than what was offered then. I believe they use floppy disks to save their work, as opposed to flash drives that we use on our computers today. So that's just, I wanted to show you a little bit of how we have evolved in certain areas, especially technology. Then I decided to do a little further research on, for instance, McDonald's menu. 1973, the Big Mac, 70 cents. Hamburger, 28 cents. A triple ripple ice cream cone. I'm not sure what that is, but it was 20 cents. I don't even think that's on our menu any longer, not the last time I checked. Also, gasoline prices. 1973 ranged from 58 cents a gallon to 65 cents a gallon, depending on fluctuation of price, but on a basis, 58 cents a gallon. Can you imagine being back in that time, 58 cents a gallon? I don't even remember the last time gas was $1. I also printed a picture out here. This was the gas pump in 1973. Note how ancient it looks. There's no slots for debit cards, no push buttons, no place to get a receipt, just an average gas pump in 1973. Common items: a loaf of bread, 27 cents. A gallon of milk, $1.36. A brand new car, $3,200. And a brand new home, $45,000. Amazing how these things are still available to us today, but in 1973, the cost was so much less, and we have improved on a lot of our items. So then I went even further, and I wanted to find out what were some things that specifically happened in the month of December of 1973. One of the things that occurred on December 6, 1973, Gerald Ford was appointed by President Nixon and confirmed by Congress. On December 16, 1973, football fans will love this, O.J. Simpson shattered Jim Brown's rushing record and became the first runner in the National Football League to gain over 2,000 yards in one single season. And lastly, I have the President Richard Nixon signed into law the Endangered Species Act on December 28th of 1973. This came with stiff penalties and proved to be effective because one of the animals that was originally put on the endangered species list was years later removed because they were no longer endangered. So today I just wanted to go over some of the things that we have had in previous years that have gotten better, some of the things that we no longer even have that we had back then. So it prompted me to do a little research and find out exactly how much have things changed since December 1973. And the events that occurred, and some of the events that had occurred, I mean, Gerald Ford and President Nixon, how much do we really know about those presidents? And then we have the Endangered Species Act. I was not aware of that it was signed into law in 1973. I hope that you've enjoyed my presentation, and I want to thank you again for coming. My name is Juanita Collins. Thank you.